Yo, 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 what is good, Twetchians and non-Twetchians alike? We got In the Box 28 starting now. Let's go. Bunch of good stuff on today. I mean, the Twetches. I'm so sad I was gone from Twetch for like a week and it felt like a lifetime. But Twetch is just such an uplifting social media site that I should have been using it. I think it would have helped me out a lot more by being on Twetch than being off Twetch. So I want to go into a few of the Twetches that I found here today. By the way, I'm on the InTheBox Discord channel. If you want to go ahead and join on in, I'm in there right now. This is what you're seeing being screen shared on the bottom left. Let's get right into it. Our MVP, our employee, our shill of the month, Polo Reedy Arts, paying Moisty a nice sum of 2180, that magic number, to be on the Twetch cast here with us on In the Box. She has done so much for this community. It's insane. Re-inspiring us to do another art contest, which is doing extremely well so far. It's getting a ton of traction. A lot of people say that they're going to put some entries in there. It's a good amount of time, so I'm sure people are holding off and working on their thing before they actually put some entries in there. And we got Dookie Love in the house, so I'm sure people are probably waiting. Put some entries in there. What do you think, Dooks? Yeah, I hear you perfect. Am I coming across clear on the stream? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, fantastic. Did you see what Coloriti Arts did, dude? She paid Moisty $21.80. So between Coloriti and our own Animal Vision, we've paid. From In the Box has come $43.60. I think it's time we get Moisty on this Twetch cast, right?
For sure. I think you should reimburse us too.
Yeah. Send that money. Wait, hands up, don't shoot, Moisty.
You know how many people
hands
we're
up,
sending?
don't shoot,
you know how
Moisty.
many people we're sending to Twetch? We've been fucking feeding the Twetch train.
Yeah, and we're on fire right now. We are gonna. Alex Agut did reply. We will be having him towards the end of the month, which I think is gonna be huge. And the reason why I think it's gonna be huge, because he could have been on the next day, but I think he's waiting, and I think Hand Cash Connect is probably gonna drop.
His Connect.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So he wants to do it on In the Box, and I don't blame him.
I seen Jack. Jack was kind of promoting it and talking about how excited he is on Twitter about it.
Yeah, I'm hyped, dude.
Bullshit.
I'm hyped for everything, dude. I'm hyped for everything, BSV.
Anything, yeah. I like progress. You know, progress is good.
So again, a big shout out to our own Coloriti. I want to leave a like here live for her. Let her know we love her. Bam! I think I liked everything else that we're gonna be covering. I got tons of Twetches to go over, and I did go on Twitter today. I'm guilty. I'm confessing my sins. I did go on Twitter, look at some of the riot shit.
But did you enjoy yourself?
No.
Did you enjoy yourself?
No. That's the point. No, I got off quick. I spent more time on Twitch today than I did on Twitter. So that's
I guess didn't spend your valuable time arguing with idiots on Twitter, did you?
No. Fuck that shit.
See, then you're good.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you ain't wasting your valuable time on that shit.
But you know what?
You can gander through it. I gander through Facebook every once in a while. I don't reply or talk to fucking anybody.
No, it's not worth it, man.
It's just gonna be a fucking fight. It's just gonna turn into a fight.
Yeah, no, and I don't got time to. I retweet mostly Twetch app, Moisty, Randy, Salty, Urban Arson. There's a few people I have on my notifications that I enjoy retweeting. I was gonna do the restream thing tonight, but I didn't have it set up completely. So for Monday, we're gonna do the restream. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
Hey, that's cool though.
Yeah.
What would that get us on? IGTV?
Periscope.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Periscope is the one that you see on Twitter.
I feel like we need to get on LinkedIn. It seems to be blowing up. That and TikTok's like the new big thing.
I don't know if I want to do TikTok though, because that's just some
I'm not
Chinese
doing
shit.
TikTok. The
Nah, I'm not doing.
Chinese owned.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
ain't
I
fucking
ain't
with
fucking
that
with that.
shit. But how about this?
Same as
Let me.
Facebook. I don't want to promote any of this on Facebook either.
No, we
I don't
don't
want
have a
shit to do with
Facebook.
either of them
I don't want one.
companies.
I'm gonna share screen with you here. See if you could
No.
pick up my screen here in a moment. Oh, where is? Yeah, right here. All right, go. Check out this post. Holy shit, dude! I didn't even know there was an official terms of conditions page for Twetch yet. Did you know that? Read this
Nope.
Twetch by Satan, dude. They already know how to ban people, like InTheBox, for running an art contest. And he's quoting the terms of service here. I have it highlighted on the next tab. Conduct or forward surveys, contests, pyramid schemes, or chain letters. Now, I'm not a fucking lawyer, so I don't know how to interpret this. But yeah, I definitely wanna. I haven't figured out how to put the Twitch together, but I don't, you know, I don't know yet.
Did
But
you read the terms? Okay.
yeah, I'm right here. Okay, it says appropriate and inappropriate posts. And I'm not gonna go through the entire thing. If you wanna check this out on yourself, go to twetch.app/terms and conditions. One word. Twetch.app/terms and conditions. So appropriate and inappropriate posts.
I think these surveys and contests and pyramid schemes and chain letters, those are just like them stupid fucking forwards. Like, if you don't reply to this in 24 hours, then it's like, I think that's basically what a lot of that is.
But I would like an explanation, because Satan is not dumb, and he wouldn't bring it up for nothing. You know, he knows what the fuck he's talking about. So it's like that. It's just something I want to touch on. Obviously, if there was a problem with us running this art contest, I think Moisty would have said something by now, right? Or Randy, or Anthony, or Ben, or anybody.
To be a legit company, they have to have terms and conditions. Though they have to. They have to lay it out. If they want to make an app, everyone's going to have to sign this thing before they can get on the app.
Yes.
This is just part of the steps. This is making it more legit.
So I have
no problem with that.
I have no problem with it at all, because obviously it hasn't affected us.
Anything,
nobody
kudos,
has.
Guys.
Yeah, for sure. They're definitely in the right step. But I just like the fact that Satan brought it up. I thought it was funny, and for a second I was like, damn, I don't know, but I really don't know. So, guys, check it out. We do have terms and conditions now.
I think we're all right.
Oh yeah. No, they would have said something, but I just found it funny, and I liked the post by Satan. I was like, that's pretty slick, dude. I was like, way to get us some promotion. That was a free ad, and to go with the
what's this? What was it? I heard you talking about this last night, I think.
Yes, and he made it official today. I tagged him in on this post, so he made it official. He branched the art contest, and he said, it gets even bigger, dude. He said, create a meme from 2006 Casino Royale. Winner gets 0.44 BSV. Now, the winner doubles the prize if they're following user 28, which he bought for 50 BSV. So let's check out this YouTube video. I don't know if this...
YouTube 28. Is anything happening
believe it or not. I'm betting on Twetch.
I think I said 50.
My money's on Twetch.
I don't remember what I said.
If you guys think that fucking Twetch is gonna double in user numbers, smash like if you haven't smashed like already. Share this. Big shout out to Astronomy.
When these crypto cats finally bite the bullet and try Twetch, they're always like, "Man, this is the greatest, man. I wish I would have done this earlier and had a lower user number." And yeah. We were telling you this.
Yep. I've been trying to get people on. I have a few friends that are already on. They have spots reserved. They haven't really been that active. But they're not really active on other social media sites, but they have a spot reserved, and that's literally money in your pocket, right? Having a spot reserved, even if you aren't using it that often. I mean, my homeboy that I see all the time, he might even jump on Tuesday just to, you know, talk about all the shit that's been going on. He has a opinion that he wants to voice. He gets it. You know, he's like, I don't really post on Twitter, I don't post on Facebook. He's like, but thank you for putting me down. You know, he did one little post with a shoe on top of his head. He got like 35 likes or something like that. You know?
Yeah, one of the greatest first of all time.
Yeah. I chilled with him today. That's why he might be on Tuesday. Pretty excited about that, man. Really, really, really fucking humble guy. Really fucking dude, he's like a human person, you know, like he's for the humans, bro. It doesn't fucking matter or what you look like. He loves people. And he's a godly man. He's a good person.
And I hate people. I'm like a people hater.
But you don't wish death on them.
No. I love Twetch. I love BSVers. I love this community. I hate other fucking communities. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I came here and I was like, man, I love this shit.
Because it's so easy to be toxic on other...
They're not judgmental.
Not only are they not judgmental, but they're not toxic.
Try to burn you down, and instead they try to lift you up here, you know?
I mean, look at
people try to help you.
The most toxic person we supposedly have on here is Satan. And at one point, I guess, Kamied. Yeah. Kamied is way worse than Satan, in my opinion. But Satan is the worst troll that we have, and he's like an educational troll, right? He's trying to educate.
There's always going to be an asshole. You're always going to have an asshole, right? But that's our asshole.
Yeah.
You know?
100%. Wow. Satan is our asshole.
You know? Yeah. So I think a lot of people would defend Satan if like someone came in and started going at him. I think a lot of people here would defend him, definitely. Even though he is an asshole, I unfollowed him because I got sick of hearing his asshole shit all the time.
I think we're always following and unfollowing him from InTheBox. We've probably made him like $10-15.
There was a couple of hateful words he kept using that I didn't like hearing.
I hear you. That was very attention seeking, but I do hear your point on that. But look, here's user 28, and if I remember correctly, this was actually my boy, not my boy. I've never talked to him aside from a DM saying thank you, but
I've reached out to him quite a few times, and he'll never fucking answer back to me.
He's retweeted me once or twice. Because I just want to thank him for, you know, and he saw it was genuine.
He's so cool and so busy and so important that he can't even answer nothing. I don't like that.
When it comes to business,
you know, just type a sorry once.
Yeah, maybe when it comes to you know, shows or whatever like that. But I have reached out to him and genuinely told him thank you, and he did retweet and reply, and he was like, this is the type of people that follow me. So I was happy about that. That was really cool because without him, honestly, I wouldn't have found Twitch. And this is the person that got me into Twitch. This is his old Twitch account right here. And my boy, Astronomy Dork, picked it up for 50 BSV. And let me tell you something, that's fucking cheap. All right?
Was that how much? Jesus.
Yeah, 50 BSV. At the time was like 12 grand.
That's a low number, man.
It was 12 grand. Yeah, it was cheap, dude. It was cheap. Remember, dude, I fucking broke night. I thought we had it. I thought we were gonna get it. No, fucking Astronomy Dork. Big ups to you, man. He put up a fight, dude, and we were tooth and nail at that for a while. That was awesome.
Good shit.
So if you're
He
not
always played,
following user number
the fantasy
28,
football with us.
yeah, he's big on sports. He's big on gym. He's a big boy. He's big on Twetch, and he's doing big things. So Casino Royale meme, Dookie, we had to jump on that. I was talking about we all got to collaborate between the four of us.
I was thinking of a couple ideas while I was watching that.
Yeah, I'm a big.
For sure.
I love poker. We got to do some more of that blockchain poker
slacking
too.
on the memes.
What do you think about the blockchain poker?
Yeah, we need to get more people and actually do a tourney.
Yeah, but what we could do is we could do like a week in advance or something like that, so we could all just chat on Discord and just be.
It's definitely got to be planned.
Yeah. So big ups to
The shitty part is that a bunch of really good poker players will play, and then we'll get our asses kicked.
But it's so little money that I don't care. I'll throw in a few bucks. That's like millions of satoshis, bro. So.
Well, we can raise some money for a good cause or something in the community. Yeah. I had a couple of things, but I don't know. We'll see what.
Yeah, we could
see
do
what we think of
for sure. So follow user 28. This is gonna. I don't know what he's gonna do with this. I'm pretty hyped. I don't know if he even knows what he's gonna do with it yet, but he thinks big. So whatever this is, if you found Twetch, you're obviously a trendsetter. I would suggest you follow this account right here because this guy is doing it big. We got this one, but did you see this Twetch right here? By Jimmy
Lose again. What now?
Lose at 9:38. Listen to this crazy rabbit hole conspiracy. What a freaking post. It says Dr. Craig S. Wright is sworn legal testimony stated that he created Bitcoin with friend David Kleiman. And I don't know too much of the backstory, okay? But I have heard of obviously Dave Kleiman, which is what the lawsuit is about, right, in West Palm. So which he's deceased, right? And then GCHQ and M6 spy Gareth Williams, deceased, body found decomposed, locked in a bag in his bathtub. So supposedly, I guess Gareth Williams, Dave Kleiman, and Dr. Craig Wright supposedly created Bitcoin, right? I guess. And these two dudes are dead. I didn't hear about this thing that the guys. Yeah. I don't know if it's true or not. Again, full disclosure. I don't know. It's a fucking meme, but it's hilarious, and I love rabbit holes. And Gareth was investigating money laundering involving the Clintons, Putin, and the Russian mafia. Doesn't surprise me. They don't want you to know about BSV. This is the line that makes the meme for me right here. It says they don't want you to know about BSV. What are your thoughts on that last line? F all this shit that comes in front of it, okay? But the last line, they don't want you to know about BSV. Do you agree or disagree?
I don't think Hillary's smart enough to be involved in.
Dude,
I don't know.
Dude, she has so many advisors, bro, and the Russians are big into cryptocurrencies. Obviously Vitalik, right? Isn't that guy Russian or something? I don't even know. But I mean, just in general, do you think they want you to know about BSV in general?
Sorry, you cut out. I didn't hear you there.
They don't want you to know about BSV. Just in general, do you think that's true?
Probably. That way they can stock up on it while everybody else buys the shitcoin Bitcoin.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably holding a lot of BSV.
There's a lot of hate on BSV. I don't understand why.
Yeah. And that's the one thing I agree with.
Actually, I do. It's that guy right there in the middle.
This guy right here?
Craig.
This guy right here? All right. So
Craig has
I thought
tried to I don't know what he's doing.
He's not on Twetch. I know that. So that sucks. And then replying to this, Vice President Spiff, user 5066 says, "Why is Craig alive then?" Craig has bodyguards. I don't know if it's all the time, but at least when he's talking at conferences. Says Andrew, Big ups, Andrew. We almost got the same name. Everybody calls me Andrew
So
around here.
you know who this Jimmy Lose is, right?
No. Can you inform me?
Jimmy Never Lose.
Can you inform me?
He's the one who he's the one that's been trying to expose MetaNet. Remember Daniel was on here talking about it?
Yes, MetaNet.icu.
MetaNet had it. Yeah, they had links to where you could get everybody's personal information.
Yeah, the passports, right?
Like available to the public. Yeah, all kinds of info. And yeah, he's the one that's been trying to expose all that. He's pretty crazy guy.
Cool.
I
Well,
watched a couple of his videos.
Are we following him? Because if not,
Cosmos was just on there with him. Click on him. He's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely I'm gonna follow him a little bit later on. Maybe if we're running towards the end and we probably still have plenty of time.
He seems to do his homework. He does some digging and.
I love this meme, dude. I have no idea who Gareth Williams is. Okay, I mean I'm all about Twetch and the social media, the capitalist media community. Okay, not a socialist media the capitalist media community. I don't know much about Gareth Williams. I do want to research a lot more into this now, and I'd love to have this guy Jimmy on here. That would be awesome to talk about it and give us like a detailed breakdown on it. How fucking cool! I didn't know who he was, dude. I know like the regular people on the Twitch community, you know, and most of the active people on here. But damn, I feel side of the loop sometimes. And then I definitely know who Vice President Spiff is. He says, bro, if Putin and the Clintons want you dead, you fucking dead. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
And tell hashtag Seth Rich, bro. If they want you dead, they want you dead. We should start archiving the Clinton body count on Twitch because it's always being scrubbed off Google. Do no evil, Google. Fuck. Of course, we probably hit the speed limit.
Did you see where Amazon burnt down?
Yeah, I saw that
today.
I saw that. I saw that briefly.
It was almost like a million foot warehouse burned down to the ground.
You know what's funny about that though? You know what I find funny about that is if Amazon didn't want that shit burned down, that shit wouldn't have gotten burned down by Antifa. Okay, it's probably a big insurance scam. It's probably a big insurance. Who knows? Again, this is all. I have no clue. I mean, this is just what I'm thinking. Why are they burning down some of these big ass corporations? You know, that are allies with them. Like the whole CNN thing. Is it just to get their name out there? I don't know, but it's pretty insane.
Yeah, I don't get it. The whole like Nike and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was they're gonna collect on the insurance on that anyway. But what I do love is what Ben Sauer said, that he was like, "What if people start squatting in there and they claim that it's theirs, dude? If they start squatting in Nike stores and all the homeless people start hanging out in there, how are they gonna kick all those people out?" That's. I mean, he made a great point.
Tear gas will get him out.
Yeah. But that'll just show you how, again, the double standard between a mega corporation getting people out of their buildings that are living there, and people that are renting their houses that are not getting paid for rent, but they have to go through a freaking 6-month eviction period. You know.
Are you indoors?
I'm in the backyard right now. Why? It sounds like shit.
Are you? I'm starting to feel like you, man. It is fucking hot. Yeah. It finally got hot.
Yeah, well, you know what? There's a tropical depression out there. It's going towards like Louisiana, right? Where Kev is at.
Usually you're down there sweating and I'm up here wearing a hoodie and shit.
Yeah. I'm not doing that bad right now. No. It's pretty decent out here. It's pretty decent.
It's just muggy.
Yeah, it's a little bit muggy. Not that bad. This is not that bad for us, dude. We get it real bad out here sometimes, dude. Like to where you come outside and you can see the moisture on the hairs on your arm, dude. That's how freaking humid it gets out here.
Well, look how white I am. Normally I'm tan. I look like an Indian, but since I like work indoors all the time now, I'm super like white. But when I was super tan, I went down on vacation down there to Florida, and I didn't think a whole lot of it. I've never worn sunscreen.
Oh yeah,
dude, I
dude.
came back red like a fucking
Yeah, the sun's
lobster.
different here, dude, because
Like I'd never had
you're
sun
closer
like
to the
that.
equator down here. So you're actually closer
Man,
to the
it
sun. The UV
fucking.
rays are
I
different
was
out here.
tan and turned red.
Dude, I turn red out here, dude.
I'd never been burned like
and I've
that
been
in my
here
life.
freaking since '92, and I still fucking turn lobster red out here. The sun out here is a different sun, dude. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I agree. That's what they said. Put some sunscreen. I'm like, I don't need none of that. I've never burned, you know.
Dude, my buddy, and I used to go fishing on this bridge like tons, like a lot. And
yeah.
One day we go out there and we're younger, so we're taking out, you know, the old English malt liquors and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, don't don't get too wasted.
Oh shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
he passed out in the sun, dude, and he woke up and he was almost like blistering, dude. Like blistering. Yeah, it was pretty freaking insane.
Yeah, I did. My back was all blistered from when I was down there.
Yeah, yeah. It would literally blister your freaking skin, dude. It's insane. But this thread got
a good time though.
This thread got a lot of attention.
What else we got?
We got a bunch.
Drop some heat
we got a ton of stuff. I think I hit this one twice up there. Oh well, I saw this one. It got a lot of likes. We don't usually do like this is my first Twitch. Excited to be here, but yeah, man. I'm just trying to show
14,000.
Yeah, we already broke 14,000. There's tons and tons of new people that are joining constantly, and I definitely for sure gonna double by election. Especially now, I think Twitch is gonna gain even more users now because of this whole shit that's happening, and there's a lot of people being banned, and they're gonna look for a different outlet aside from Gab, aside from Minds. I think it would even be smart for us to start like an account on Minds and Gab. That would be probably a good idea. Getting a lot of likes, everything, everybody checking them out, and oh yeah, yeah, it's at 13.5%. Yeah, well, they're gonna start opening business up in Miami-Dade County. In Miami-Dade County as well. But yeah, they're gonna. Yeah. Give me a moment here, Ducky.
Oh, you're good. I'm reading Paola's thing here. Fun stuff. What's going on out there in the chat world? We got Costume Eyes showing up this morning. Fetishera, C Cash. What's up? What's up? Someone give me a holler in the chat. Is anyone out there?
Yeah, I think we got a few people in here right now. We got like 7 people watching, 7 likes, bunch of people in here. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Got a bunch of other Twitches to go over, but I really like this one. She's always been so active on Twitch. I started my own business. I hope someone will write me. And she puts here, I can take care after your dog, including bathing. I am 11 years old and very good with dogs. That's freaking awesome. She got a bunch of. That is so cool. She's always been so bright on here. She's like a little BrightGang princess, dude.
Yeah. I'll give her that. Yeah.
Got this entry for the art contest, which
No
there's.
shit.
Yeah, this was pretty freaking cool. Best picture. Right? Go through some of these.
This ought to be a pretty big one.
Oh yeah, dude. There's already a lot of unless Moisty stops it, you know. Let you.
Right.
All because of Satan. All right, let's go down here. Check this out. Saw that there was a few new entries in there. Went over that yesterday. A designer Cheryl came through. Knitting, thriving shawl.
Oh, snap.
New design with garter, stitch, lace panels, and short rows. The pattern will be available soon. I guess that's on her website. Check out her website right quick.
I think my wife would like that.
See, yeah, she has her website right here. Could open that up. Definitely check out her stuff. She does all of this. She's part of like a knitting community and everything, right? My internet's going a little bit slow. I don't know if the stream is.
It seems alright on my end.
Alright, cool. So we got hers while the thing is loading up, but there's so much good stuff on here. Designer Share was one of them. I think I saw a few other entries. Oh yeah, check this out. Meet the foam crafter. Getting in on the conversation. I don't have any foam projects going on right now, but I'll put this here as an in progress timestamp. Practicing some long disused painting techniques and picking up some new ones too. Pretty dope.
Yeah, he got a new like box full of paints.
I didn't even see that. I missed that.
It looked like a tattoo kit. I was like, whoa.
I think I hit the speed limit. I'm trying to like everything, but I think I hit the speed limit right now. Alright. Yeah, went through. President Randy. Not only are the people of Twetch amazing, but micropayments are proving to be cool as fuck. Nick Sosbo can hug a fat dick. President Randy is based as fuck, dude. Dude, he's hilarious. He's so funny, like, when you talk to him on the phone too, right? On the phone, on a conference app, whatever the case is.
Who, Randy?
Mm-hmm.
I love that dude.
Yeah,
he's cool. I'm Team Randy.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Look, 1,009 followers. If you're not following Randy yet, we gotta pass Moisty, dude. Gotta pass Moisty. Moisty, you owe us 2 interviews at this point already. So, micropayments are what make Observe so awesome. Sign in. We have something waiting for you, but still need your money button ID. I tried it, but it served me an error. We'll check this out. I'll open the link.
How about that interview he did with River, though? That Moisty. That was.
Oh, that was great.
Awesome. He was actually like himself on there, you know?
Yeah, I like that. And that he went over the fish Yeezy.
That's a good thing about this channel. It's like a laid back channel. You can come talk your bullshit on, you know?
Yeah, we never intended for it to be a serious, like,
look at Andre. He's wearing his pajamas, right?
I'm wearing a bathing shorts right now.
I usually am. I usually have fucking pajamas on and shit.
I'm chilling, man. The main thing is the hat, dude. But the hair is starting to stick out, dude. It's been a while. I think I'm just gonna let it grow one last time.
You need to go protest.
I'm gonna let it grow.
I need a haircut.
One last time, and then I'm gonna go bald for BLM. Have you seen that?
So I went and I just got back from eating
Dude, have you seen the
And across
go
the
bald?
street from the place we were eating at, they had protesters out
Dude,
there.
have you seen the go bald for
So
BLM
it
yet?
started here.
Dude,
Go bald
4chan.
for BLM.
Yeah, 4chan started a campaign, right, on Twitter that says go bald for BLM, dude. And they're convincing chicks to shave their head like for BLM and shit like that. I swear to you, dude. Here, I'll find it on Twitter right quick. I'll pull it up. Let's go. Let's go bald for BLM. Go bald for BLM. Hold up. Let's search. I don't even know how to use Twitter anymore. But I saw it trending. Not trending, but like a bunch of posts about it. They 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 like got it off there pretty quick. Go bald for BLM. Oh, look, you can't even.
Why though?
Can I not
Can you
search
just
it?
click that hashtag?
Oh,
Click that hashtag
I
on
did.
that person's.
I did. They're suppressing it. I guess you can't
That one
check
right
it
there.
at all. Go bald. I don't know if you could even read it at all. I don't I don't know it. They're saying a lot of these are fake, but this is a 4chan post right here. I think this is the original 4chan post that kind of started going viral to get people to tweet it out. So it says hashtag go bald for BLM. Get go bald for BLM trending on Twitter and Instagram. The idea is to get women, particularly white women, to shave their heads for BLM. Guilt them into getting rid of their straight white hair to show solidarity with black women. So I guess they were trying to get people to fall for.
It's Britney, bitch.
I don't know if this is like
Britney Spears.
Yeah. My before and after. Please show your support.
Hey, she kind of pulled it off. I'll give her that.
Yeah, but still, dude, you fucking. You know how long it takes to get there, dude?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a rash decision, dude. This is not gonna end racism. She looks like a skinhead, dude.
Yeah.
She looks like a skinny skinhead. Look at her. She went from looking like a normal chick, and now, probably with, does she have those big ass earrings too? She looks like a fucking skinhead, dude. Why would you? This can't be real, dude. No, I think some of these are like not real. I don't know if anybody could confirm that they've seen some legit like videos, but I thought it was funny and people were trying to get it to trend. Nah, I don't think it's right, but if somebody does fall for it, that's their fucking fault, dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I never will be. Um Oh, that's hilarious, dude. Where were we at? Um observe.me. Let's check this out. I think Randy was trying to sign up for it, so let's see what it is. Sign in. Observe. It's going blind, dude. Boom, we're just clicking buttons, button smashing, dude. Money button out.
Money button. Ooh, sign in.
Hello, InTheBox. Observer will receive permission to read your public profile information primary. Okay, that's fine. See, continue as InTheBox. Okay, sign. Okay, so I just click this here.
Maybe that's what Randy was saying by he can't.
Yeah, not sure. Let's see if there's any info. Alright. Solid news, Harry. I wonder what 100 other Twitch users have to say. Solid answers, Harry. I wonder what 100 other Twitch users have to say. Money button ID, and you can sign in. Says, yo, Gary Miller, what are you working on? Money buttons. Buy and sell observations. I can't sign in. I'll leave a follow to see what's gonna happen.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't get
definitely
what it is though.
interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm probably doing something wrong. No, I am no animal producer, so I probably am doing
Always
some.
doing
But
shit
there's nothing
wrong.
else to. Yeah, there's nothing else to click here. So I signed in like 3 times with my money button. I can't get in. Next. Oh, look who it is, bro. Masume.
These cherries.
Yes. They look
And I
really,
got a
really good.
big ass strawberry patch in my garden back here, and I got about 3 dozen strawberries every day I pick out of it.
Mm. Is that gonna slow down
The
now
ones the
that you
rabbits
don't have that
don't eat.
much of a cold snap? Is the
I
humidity
don't
gonna
know.
mess with
It's
that?
just a lot of strawberries.
Uh,
I think it'll make it better. I
yeah.
don't know.
Make
It's
it a
just
little, make them
raining
a
a
little
lot.
thicker.
Yeah.
And she
Juicy.
says, haha, cherries are eatable now. They look amazing, by the way. These are one special type of cherry that we have in our garden. Their name is Chingi Chatlak. A Turkish name equals their heads are cracked. Okay, they have a
Well,
sweet.
you can see that one's cracked.
Yeah, this one has a big
See
head
how they're
crack
cracked
right
on?
here. This one got a little one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is dope. I
Looks
love
good.
cherries. For me, they're nostalgic. It reminds me of Germany. My uncle in Germany has a cherry tree in his backyard. That was like one of my favorite things to do as a kid, like maybe 5 years old. I don't even know how old. But I would love picking fucking cherries, bro. It's my favorite. I don't, is it a fruit? Is cherry considered
Yeah.
a fruit?
Yeah.
They are freaking amazing, dude.
Mhm.
Got so many more good Twetches, but this is probably one of my favorite ones tonight. And I love the
Yeah.
way that he
I
put it.
like this.
It right? Instead of putting somebody white, somebody black, somebody yellow, somebody red, somebody green, right? He just put
Yeah.
we are all different colors, but all belong to the same species. And it is so true. Like think about it. Like different strains
I mean,
are like different people,
and
dude. Like
I might like the purple a little more than the yellow one or the blue one, but I still fuck with them all, you
I
know.
still fuck with them all.
I still fuck with you. I still
uh,
fuck with you.
I love this
Yeah.
post though. I think I'm gonna have to hit the weed a couple times and just gaze at this. And kind of think about what.
Nice, nice post, boss.
Mhm. Mhm.
Welcome, customized.
How's it looking in the chat, guys? Is the stream coming through good? Is there any lag? Does everything look good? We are all different colors, but all belong to the same species. Yeah, that's dope, dude. That is dope. I'm freaking digging that.
Mm.
What else we got on here? I know TK went live the other day. TK's been going active a lot, and he actually put out a video as well. That was
Yeah, I watched about a half hour of that. That's
I
pretty good.
haven't watched it yet. I noticed it before, but I want to mention that if you guys haven't watched them, the numpties, they're doing big things. They are freaking amazing to watch. And TK's been doing his thing on his Periscope as well. Big ups to TK. I love your stuff, man. Go off, King. Doing big stuff. Love your.
What's the catch? What's the catch on Periscope? What's it? Basically, like your YouTube.
Yeah, no, it's a stream. It's a streaming thing on Twitter.
So like a Twitch, but it's on
Uh,
Twitter.
Yeah, like you know when you scroll to the top of your feed and you see the little videos being posted at the top?
Okay, okay,
Those
I
are
get you.
Periscope videos. Like when somebody's going live
So
on Twitter.
we could get on Periscopes. We can get on
Yeah,
IGTV. Was there
yes.
anything else that we're
Periscope,
looking
IG.
into?
I heard about D Live. I've never really used it, but I think it's part of the option on Restream. So and I'm gonna start a Twitch account probably tonight since we're not gonna go back on till Monday. So I'll probably start a Twitch account because they have now a podcast section. So you could do your podcast on Twitch as well. And you'll
if we ever did content, which reminds me, Spotify is gonna have video content soon because they signed Joe Rogan for his podcast.
Sweet.
So
yeah,
they're gonna
100 mil, right?
start video streaming to accommodate for him.
Yeah, they did like 100 mil for him, dude.
That'd be good for us to get
Big ups to Joe Rogan, man.
With
Shit.
the videos.
That's fucking.
Spotify's
he's
about
doing
to blow
big.
the fuck up.
Yeah, he's doing it big. Yeah. Well, look at what happened. That doesn't necessarily. I mean, a lot of people already are using Spotify, right? But have you heard of that streaming platform called Mixer, which I'm actually also gonna add as well? That's the great thing about Restream. You could like add everything, dude. It's called. Have you heard of Mixer yet?
Breaking up.
Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me, Dux?
Not really. You keep breaking up. Something about a streaming service. I didn't hear the name of it.
It's called Mixer.
Oh, Mixer. Yeah, I haven't checked it out, but I've heard of that name. Is it like 2 X's?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. I downloaded it because I think they have a podcast section as well. Am I breaking up?
I can hear you now.
All right. So they have a podcast section as well, but they're smaller, like as compared to everybody else. And they had signed like a couple huge Twitch streamers, right? To try to promote themselves. But they completely, I guess, kind of screwed that up because they just relied on those people. And they've had very small growth. But the thing that I see in there, the people that are sticking around with Mixer just because they enjoy some of the content on there, since it's a smaller platform, I think it would be great to kind of gain traction. Like, look how well we've done on Library. We're at almost like 5,000 followers on Library, dude.
Yeah, we're a little 4,900 plus.
Yeah,
almost 5,000.
So I mean, we're not getting a crazy amount of views on Library, but we are getting additional views that we wouldn't be getting on YouTube. That people aren't, you know, they are kind of like us with Twetch, right? Like they don't want to use Twitter anymore. Kind of like they don't want to use YouTube anymore. Because I know the YouTube frustration as well. I mean, I'm subscribed to so many people, and my YouTube feed just blows ass, dude. Like literally, I just started following the gaming community because it doesn't get censored as much. Some of them are kind of cool. There's this dude called The Quartering that I started following. He's fucking dope. I like him. I kind of relate with him. But it's like I'm missing content on YouTube, and I really haven't gotten used to Library yet. But you said that InfoWars is on there, right? There is a few channels on there that I am going to start following that used to be on my YouTube feed. But I want somebody to copy you, make YouTube great again, right? But on the BSV blockchain using it doesn't even have to be on chain, right? But using um using blockchain as for micropayments. So want to leave a like on a video, it's kind of like a Twetch, right? Or kind of like YouTube. Just exactly what happened with Twetch, right? Twetch copied Twitter, and it's fast growing, and everybody knows it's an amazing platform. Big ups to Moisty, big ups to Randy, big ups to everybody on the Twetch team, because you guys did it right completely. And if somebody emulates that and does that with a YouTube style capitalist media thing, it's gonna blow up. What do you think? Dookie, you there? Dookie? Hello? Yo? Can anybody hear me? If I'm still moving over here. Hello? Can anybody hear me? Dookie, can you hear me? It says excellent condition, so I don't know if it's me. I hope you guys could still hear me. But it looks like it did move over here, so I'm sorry for the small technical difficulty. Dux, if you could still hear me, dude, I'm still here with you. So going through this was Connor Murray and Cosmos Sagittarius. The difference between PAL and payment as signals in the messages is the bribe. As payment, the receiver has something to gain by receiving or pretending to receive other than the contents of the message itself. It takes value away from the message. I think that does make a lot of sense. And I've watched about an hour of this interview, and from what I've understood from talking to Cosmos, in my opinion, I think Boost is going to be amazing, because it is true. If somebody is paying me $1 to read 5 pages, right, and all I have to do is open up the message to be able to receive that payment, then I might not read the whole 5 pages, right? But if in my inbox I see an email that has a proof of work with a difficulty set to 10,000 or whatever the case is what I set my difficulty to, it's probably going to have some type of merit, right? So the way that I'm kind of thinking of it is, all right, Rob Jones says, yes, sir, can hear you. No, Dookie, the chat is delayed. Yeah, chat is a little bit delayed. Hunter, can you hear me in Discord? I think it might be me on Discord. I'm going to disconnect on Discord right quick and reconnect on Discord. I think it's me. Authenticating. I don't know why I cannot get on Discord in this voice chat. I know you guys could hear me. I'm trying to get into the voice chat, but I can't. It's like my Discord is frozen. Alright guys, give me just a few moments. Just bear with me here for a few moments. Dookie, customized, Hunter, I'm trying to fix Discord, but it's like forked. Alt F4, dude. Alright guys, give me a few moments. I'm reopening up my Discord. Nope. Alright, give me one moment. Oh, opening up Discord. Alright, I think I'm in. It says connecting.
How you doing, bro?
Guys, can you hear me?
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Doing
Can you hear
alright.
me? Can you hear me? Alright, we got it back.
I can hear you.
Alright, we are back. They were still able to hear me in the chat. Let me fix this window up. Alright, we got the boys back. Can you guys well, I'm gonna screen share
You're gonna
here
need
in
to
a moment.
stream. Yep.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get
See if my video works again. I'm back. All right.
Hold on.
Looking good, Dux.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
There we go. All
looking
right.
light. You're not looking tired at all. You look bright.
Yeah, that's good.
BrightGang.
Guys,
That's
welcome
BrightGang,
to
gang.
the
I got a
second
better
part of the
camera that ain't so
stream.
dark.
Shoot, I just got kicked off for a moment. I come back and we got a full party. Costumized? What's up, my brother?
Customized, brother.
Oh, snap. Start sharing, boys.
Snap
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a
Andre would say
good.
snap
This is gonna
diddly.
this snap diddly doodah. This is gonna be a good second part of the stream, dude. So I was just reading this, and I know that we've been talking a lot about boost on InTheBox. We've been blessed to have Dan on a few times, and I'm a big fanboy of Cosmos. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not, and I'm a big fanboy of Boost Pal. And the point that I was about to try to make right now, it says, proof of because remember Hunter, you know about Bat Token, right? Basic attention token. You're pretty familiar with that, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So remember how we were talking about it's like proof of attention. Does that make sense?
It's a
no-brainer
way to well, it's just kind of a no-brainer way to make crypto. You're browsing the internet already.
Correct.
So you just use their browser, and any ads that pop up, you make crypto on it. Now you can trade that crypto into any crypto you want.
But in the end,
it doesn't work in India where I'm at. Huh?
But you have used it before, right? Like you've used it in the past when it did
I've used
work.
it before in the States. Yeah.
So you watch the ad, right? Instead of hitting skip ad, you watch the ad or whatever the case is.
Yep, you can watch an ad. You can. You're opting in. You're giving your attention. You're saying, "Oh, I'm going to give my attention to this." Well, you don't have to give your attention, but that's the idea. Is that, and also it blocks. The creator of the Brave browser, which is the Bat Token browser. He actually was the original creator of Firefox. He created Firefox. This guy's brilliant, dude. This guy's no dummy, and he wanted a better browser that would block a lot of the stuff that isn't good. Ad blockers and malware, stuff like that. So it's a great browser, even if you're not making crypto on it. It's a really good browser. I recommend trying it out.
Yeah, what I like about Firefox is they have the developer edition. You could use Tamper Monkey, and that's how you would be able to do some of the hacks on Twetch to like use CSS or to use XML or whatever the case was that you could freaking do using the Climinos hacks that we used to use back in the day. So yeah, Firefox is an amazing browser. I definitely agree with that.
You ever use DuckDuckGo?
Yes, of course.
DuckDuckGo.
Yeah, well, he created that. He was the co-creator of Firefox, I believe.
Yeah, Firefox is off the chain. DuckDuckGo is like the alternative to Google.
Yeah,
think about it. If you could browse the internet and make crypto, and you're already browsing the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like.
But the whole point of
you're not really browsing. Ain't they like forcing you to watch?
The whole point of this is, so this is the scenario, right? So the guy Connor was like, I rather get money to open up an email, right? Like let's say somebody sends you 25 cents, right, attached with a message. And you open up that message, and the second you open up that message, you get the 25 cents. Right? So your incentive is to grab the quarter out of that message. Right? So that can either lead you to manipulate if they're paying you enough and shield their bad idea or whatever the case is, right? Which people do it anyway. But it gives more of an incentive to do that, as opposed if people spend energy to boost something, right? And it has a certain difficulty attached to that. So if a lot of people are attaching difficulty to this one message, and all of a sudden it comes by in your inbox, right? Which one are you going to open first? That spam message that has 25 cents attached to it, or that message that's at the top of your mailbox that has, a billion boost difficulty attached to it, if that makes any sense at all.
Interesting way of getting people to open your emails. But can't somebody just open it and then just close it?
Yeah, so of course, yeah, but the whole point is getting that message open, right? Is what you want, especially, for example, let's say you're the New York Times, right? Let's say you're the New York Times and you have people on your email subscription, right? And this message has 10 cents attached to it. You open up this one, right? And they're talking about the economy. And then this message has $1 attached to it because they're shitting on, whatever. And then this message has $10 attached to it because they're planning something big and they want to get the story going and they want everybody to read the story, right? Or whatever the case is. So all you have to do is open it up, whether you're going to read the story or not, and you get the money, right? So it's kind of like they're advertising directly to you, I guess, is the way that I'm seeing of, having money attached to a message. But if they were to use something like Boost, where it's an entire effort of everybody that receives that message, if they decide to add Boost to it, to get that ranking up to the top. So if it's a good story that's organic and a lot of people are agreeing with what the story's saying, and they hand in, a cent here or 20 cents there to raise the difficulty or whatever the case is, I think
the whole it doesn't really make sense to me, man, because think about it. Email is almost a thing of the past. All right, nobody hardly even uses email.
Correct.
It's all direct messaging now.
Correct. Yeah, it's just one platform that it could be used. But like, think of it in a Google search now, right?
I mean, advertising with YouTube, where you have 1 million people watching one video, seems like a better bang for your buck than targeting one person at a time. That's pretty hardcore. Maybe it would work though. Who knows?
The way I've always seen Boost being implemented is, like, for me, a big thing would be like in search, right, or on a YouTube. But I guess that goes back to likes. Like, would it be rated one way or another? There's a lot of complicated stuff that goes into it and a lot of deep thought. I mean, trending now has so many gatekeepers, and I guess that's why I like the project so much, because I would love to see the elimination of all this gatekeeper stuff. And if something is really trending organically, adding proof of work to that message is a good way to rank that content. Like, having it, I just miss organic trending. Like, when something was actually trending, it was trending. If you go on Twitter right now, and you look at, what's trending, there's things that only have a few hundred posts or a couple thousand posts, or sometimes they don't even put how many posts there is because it probably has that little. The Macarena is trending with 29,000 posts. Tucker Carlson, he's trending. That's my boy right there. But look, 1,264 posts. I mean, I just want to see really what the masses are thinking about and what's really, really trending around the world. Not having some gatekeeper show you what's trending or whatever the case is. I want something that's organic.
I like, that's a great. I love all this stuff. All the stuff that's coming out for the technology and this and that. But sometimes I just think, how am I going to make money on this?
Yeah.
It's just the side that's trying to survive is like, okay, cool for you. You started a cool business. Maybe I can use it a little bit.
Yeah.
But how is the everyday Joe gonna make this? Use the crypto industry, the BSV world, whatever it is, to actually make their bank account grow.
Yeah,
this would basically eliminate spam mail. They're not going to send out millions of spam mail if they have to pay for each email.
Correct. Is
one of the big purposes of this for the everyday person.
Yeah, because you get to set your own difficulty and what you're willing to Except, I mean, you don't have to set a difficulty at all. You could receive all spam if you want as well, right? I guess. But when you can set it to where the filter is like set it by value. So if you're getting 1,000 emails a day and you set it by value, you know which are going to be the good posts, especially if a bunch of people are attaching a little bit of energy to it or whatever. You know, like one adding one difficulty level is like a few fractions of a cent or something like that. So if a million people or whatever the case is put a 10, 20 difficulty to a message because they want to try to get something trending that they're passionate about or whatever the case is, uh, without having to go through a gatekeeper promoting their stuff on their trending list, I think Boost, for me, what Boost would do is replace trending amongst capitalist media websites. So, for example,
it's interesting, man.
For example, here's a perfect example with Twetch, right? Instead of having top day being ranked by likes, whatever this and that, maybe have them tried out by Boost and see what people are willing to add as far as energy. Now, the one thing that would suck is because that takes away from the creator. So, are you gonna boost something, or are you gonna leave a like? Get what I'm saying? Or are you gonna use that money towards the content creator? So I know they have all the tools to do it. I wonder what's stopping them at this point.
You know, I think it's really cool that he's jumping on so much because, you know, I think whoever's listening to it and obviously whoever's talking with him about it is learning a lot about it. And that's really valuable to educate people about what's going on in that space. I've been kind of like turning my attention towards some different other stuff because I'm kind of more into right now. I'm like more into making money, you know, than like the technology is great, and don't give me that. I wouldn't be into it if it wasn't that. But the reality is sometimes you just got to be like, I need to make some cash, and you know, I need to do some research in some other areas to see what's going on, because I think it's really good to know what's going on in the bigger space of the cryptocurrency world, not just BSV little micro world, but actually the space as a whole. And that's one thing when I first got into BSV after the split, I kind of like got in this mentality of like, oh, this is, you know, I kind of closed my eyes to the rest of crypto. And this last 3-4 months have been opened my eyes back up, and it's really cool. I love learning about what's going on.
Oh, I love it.
Seeing the different technologies that are coming out. BSV doesn't have a copyright on the world. I personally, you know, I've gone back and forth, but I'm kind of at the point now where like one chain rule them all. We'll see. You know, I don't think that's going to happen. Honestly, I don't. They can say that all day, and then it might happen. I don't know the future, but I don't buy it anymore. I don't buy that it's one chain. I feel like that's like saying one race to rule the world, man. It's kind of like, if it happened, that'd be hey, why not? I don't know what's gonna fly, but the reality is there's so much cool shit going on out there that are connecting the blockchain to real world businesses. And how are you going to get the adoption from connecting the blockchain to real world businesses? Because without that missing link, that's why I got into Chainlink a long time ago. Without that missing link between the blockchain and real world assets, real world businesses, how is the big adoption going to happen? It's not from people on Twitter buying crypto. That's not how this stuff flies. This is a small little Twitter world, right? It doesn't matter if everybody on Twitter buys one coin. It's just going to go up and then go back down. It's about this, you know, institutional investors, these big companies that are saving. Why are they into it? Because they're saving money. Why? Because it saves their company money. It's safer, faster, and their bottom line, how much cash they're saving. Like a lot of these companies that are in environmentalism now, oh, we're so environmental. You know why? They're not really environmental. It's because they're saving money. and they're appealing to the people. They don't ultimately care about the environment. They care about their bottom line. That's what their investors care about. But because the people are demanding that, supply and demand, and because it saves them money, kind of like when you go into a hotel and they're like, oh, let's all save the environment by using your towel for this whole 3 days, and we won't even wash it because we're so environmental. They're saving money. I mean, I think it's great, don't get me wrong, but they're saving money, and that's really why they're doing it. They're doing it because, and then I'll stop here in a second, but I got one more rant to go on. And then they have the recycling bin and their little bins, and you think, oh wow, this hotel recycles, fucking right on. That's cool, man. And then you go, hey, can I go to your recycling area? Can I go down there and see what you're doing? What they do is they just all dump it in the same, unless you got a really cool city that it's mandatory. A lot of the places in the world, they just dump it into one area and they pretend like they're, it's
They
it's funny, man.
Yeah, that's.
Anyway,
But we live in a crazy world, and you even see now companies trying to appease entire riot thing, like the freaking companies, corporate companies that are getting into the political speech and basically saying it's okay for people to riot. And what's funny is their own stores are being looted. Nike, Apple, all these companies that are siding with the rioters. I mean, I think it's uh, so big.
the reason they're siding with the rioters is simple. They're not really siding with the rioters.
No,
What they're siding with,
their bottom line.
what they're siding really, well, their bottom line, but also that it's kind of like, what are you gonna do? Nike, who's sponsored by Nike, dude? Tell me, who are their
Kaepernick.
top athletes?
Kaepernick.
Tell me. LeBron.
Kaepernick.
Anyway, 90, okay, I'm just saying they're 90% African American, amazing athletes.
Of
all right.
course, yeah. No, I have no.
Let's just be honest. So, and also we idolize them because they're amazing athletes. It's just the world we live in. The Nike's saying, hey man, wait a second. You can't you can't not defend any human being's right to be living in equal rights. On top of it, they're sponsoring these are the guys on their posters, man. So I don't think they're necessarily siding with rioters. I think they're siding with the right to stand up for injustices in the world.
Yeah,
right.
That definitely wasn't
nobody
that was
nobody in their right mind.
That was a murder on tape. That was a filmed murder.
Yeah, and it's just one thing. It goes on and on. Did you see that the lady from New York in Central Park right before the murder? What happened?
No.
It was another huge thing that happened that doesn't get a lot of media, but basically what happened was this black dude walks up to her in the park, and he said, hey ma'am, your dog you need to clean up after your dog. He's not allowed to shit over there, right? And he's filming her, and she's like, get away from me, you get away from me right now. And he's like, ma'am, I'm just asking you to clean up after your dog. And she's like, I'm gonna call the cops right now and tell them that there's an African American man that's trying to and it was perfect, dude, because the thing is, it shows she was using her white privilege to create fear in this guy, to say, I'm going to call the cops on you and they're going to take you away. And all he was doing was asking her to clean up after his dog. So this is the fundamental problem in this is that people use that white privilege in order to threaten, in order to the video shows for itself. Look it up, man.
I definitely will. I'll try to look it up. But what I don't get is that how could you be so ignorant and think you're superior to somebody else? That's what I think is funny. That's what I think.
Well, that's ignorance. That's ignorance, brother. It's systemic though. Think about it. My grandpa was racist, all right? He wasn't hardcore racist, but he was, it was his generation. My sister's married to a black man, all right? So every generation it gets better, a little bit better, because we're more conscious, and we see the same eyes that you're seeing with Andres. We say, how can you judge someone for the color of their skin, or their political party, or their nationality, or their religion? This is stupid. We're all people. We all have our right to our own opinions. So it's gotten better, but this is old stuff, dude. I mean, slavery was only 100 years ago, right? I mean,
No.
it's not.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 100 years.
150.
When was Abe Lincoln?
Look it up. It's not. I'm just saying.
I can't
It
remember
wasn't
the
that long
exact
ago,
year,
dude.
and I'm not, trying to sound. I don't feel like
You
I
know,
need to remember the year that it quit, because I've never been racist. I guess I've never looked into.
yeah. No,
I
I'm
know
saying that
who
our
freed.
generation isn't as much, but it's old. It's an old thing, Andres. I'm saying it's beyond. It's
That's why I'm
older
saying. I
than
mean,
us.
we just elected, prior to the Trump, we had a black president. I mean,
I know, it was amazing. It was
as a
good.
whole in this country, I feel that racism is about this big, this big.
Yeah, but
I
I can
think
tell you
this
something, dude,
whole entire
because
rights
is
and
that if
everything
you
that's
talk to somebody,
uh
that's actually African American, they have a different side, because you don't have to look. When people look at you, I feel the same way, dude. For me, it's the same way, because you know why you feel it's 0% racist? Because you're 0% racist. So you're seeing with those eyes, because that's how you see it. But I can tell you, a lot of my friends that are African American, they tell me, I'm afraid of the cops, man.
I think as a nation as a whole, we've been taught to be afraid of the cops now. Not even just, you know, not even just African Americans. I think Latinos as well, and even white people. I mean, there's the
Yeah.
training in there's a lot of things that could come from this, and it shouldn't have had to come from this. They should have been avoided a long time ago. And in my personal opinion, I think it's beyond systemic racism. It has nothing to do with, in my opinion, systemic racism. In my opinion, it has to do with the way that we educate our kids in school. All right, they're not taught their rights, and if you go on the internet as somebody who doesn't really know their rights or what cops are or aren't allowed to do, look up First Amendment audits. Amazing information, the stuff that you could find on YouTube. The first thing that you do is you start recording. Make sure you have it recorded. You guys could check out some of those videos. They're really, really good. But the first
I
thing
think
that
you're right, man. Education is important.
100%, and we're not. They took civics out of school.
But
They don't
where
even
does
teach
education
civics.
start? Where does education
It
start?
should start in as at the house in your own home.
Exactly,
You know.
exactly. So what I'm saying is that a lot of kids that are racist, they're racist because their parents were, because that's what they learned at home. So whatever you learn at home, you're gonna they're the first brainwashers, they're the parents, and not in a bad way. It's just like, repeat after me. Remember that video
But
of the Lord is here tonight? Remember,
uh
the Lord is here tonight. That little preacher.
yeah
Remember, the
yeah
Lord is here
yeah
tonight, and his name is Meme God. Remember that?
yeah. Of course,
So
of course.
okay, so who taught that kid to act that way?
Parents,
His
probably.
parents.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or it took
You
him.
know, would he know about Christianity? Would he know about Christianity when he knew that without his parents? No.
Of
So it's the
course not.
same thing happens. If your parents have judgment towards any race, any religion, you're gonna have race.
But
And hopefully, with your own consciousness, as you grow into your own human being, you can say, wow, maybe I can, that isn't right for me. Actually, that doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right in my heart to think that way. And I'm going to think for myself. But the problem is that because your whole society now, or not society, but the people around you, your friends, your family, they're all thinking this way. It makes it harder for you to say, you know what? If you think for yourself, you're out of the tribe. You're out. people will be like, "What? You think that way?" You know, it's not. I'm not saying our families are like that. Hopefully, they love us enough to be like, "Hey, whatever you think. I love you, man." But it happens that if you think a different way, or if you want to go outside the norm, you can be. Look at the Amish people, man. Or
Oh,
like, if
I
you don't
love
want to
the way
live the
they live.
Amish lifestyle,
Yeah,
they
that's dope.
ban. Yeah, me too. But if you don't want to live that way, guess what happens? You're out.
Oh
Dude.
yeah, you're
You
fucking
know,
you're banished.
right?
I want to start like an
Yeah,
Amish, not Amish community. You know what I'm saying? Like you could go and
yeah.
come
We're
as you
kind of open.
please. You know what I'm saying?
Twetchish,
Yeah. I'm telling you,
Twetchish.
I've been one day when we blow up huge, I'm gonna start a Twetch compound, right? And it's gonna be freaking amazing, dude. I'm gonna buy acres and we're gonna have our cult. We're gonna have land for our
Twitch, come.
customized. Can you hear me, brother? Customized. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
When I open up my compound, my
You
Twitch.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly. Geht's alles gut?
I want
Servus.
customized to do the welding. You know, we can buy some
Oh,
containers
he's
and he
gonna be
can
our
cut
blacksmith,
the
dude.
windows.
He's gonna
And
be our
he can
blacksmith, dude.
weld.
He's going
Yeah,
to be
if you start a community, I'll be there.
You see? That's what I'm talking about. If there's anybody in the chat right now, once I get my Twitch compound, I'm not gonna. I'll nominate myself as cult leader, but we will use Boost Pow to figure out who will be the official cult leader. But if
No,
you're in
you're
the
perfect,
chat
dude.
right now,
I vote you in, man. You're in,
I'm
bro.
going
You're
for that
perfect
big
for it.
boost. We already have
Because the thing is, you're humble enough to do it. You're
a
sweet enough
blacksmith.
to do it.
We have a shaman already. I would say Hunter is my shaman, right? We have like a whole thing already established. I don't know if you guys could hear me in the chat, but if you
All
want
right.
in on the compound, smash 1 right now. Smash 1.
The blacksmith and the shaman are full on in, dude.
For real. Let me see if I could screen share right quick. Hold on. Let me screen share
That's
so
fine.
you guys could see the Twitches that I'm looking
Love
at.
it.
So right, are you able to see my screen? I think all you have to do is hit watch.
Yeah, I think my internet's too slow to do it.
Alright, so we got another new person right here. We got JCP at 14071. Googly eyes checking out this Twetch. Excited to see where this goes. And of course they had
That's a cool picture, man.
Right? And they got a dog in there, so that's got me, bro. Freaking got me, bro.
I'm gonna jump out for a second because I gotta find my favorite Twetch of the day. The second
yes,
back.
please. We have I think we need some shoe on head verification, but bunch of likes, bunch of replies, everything like that. We got Polo Reedy Arts always freaking on every freaking post, dude. But I think we do need some shoe on head verification for JCP and JCB and for JCB's dog. So let's put an official Twetch in here and let's type shoe on head verification. I don't know if I've been gone that long. I hope this is still how we verify on here. Let me. No, I want to put something else for the dog.
Okay, here we go. Let's see.
All right.
Can you go to 6345?
Yeah. Look at that doggy. Look at that doggy. I love that dog. 345. Let me wait for the switch. All right.
That's welcome, JP.
JCB. The house.
JCB. JC Blessed.
JC Blessed. 6345. You said.
Yeah.
What's the username? Oh, right here. This one right here. Yeah, got it.
And go ahead and look at their the latest post. I think this is brilliant, man. I love this.
It says
go ahead and read it out loud.
It says friendly reminder. We don't have the choice. We don't have to choose a side when violent, masked, radical, totalitarian statists are clashing with violent, masked representatives of the authoritarian state. This goes right. This this
That's brilliant, dude.
this goes right back with what I'm saying, and it has. Look, in my opinion, this entire situation was sparked by race. I'm sure there's been plenty of other death by cops this year alone that have been justifiable of this same type of prevention. With George Floyd, we just because we have a video, right? I mean, we got Chicago.
Yep.
That there's so much crime there that the police are literally afraid to police some of these cities because there's so much homicide going on.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
You said, it starts in the home. You need to educate your children. And likewise, the cops need to be educated on how
yes
handle the public. And in my opinion, and I don't know if there's statistics to it, 99% of cops are not racist. In my opinion, okay? I do feel that maybe 10, 15, 20% have some type of an issue with not understanding how the law really works, and they're completely effing up your rights and being unlawful in arrests and detainments, and you find it all over YouTube. Again, just type in First Amendment audit. You know, you see these videos, and these cops have no idea what they're doing. Okay, they learn how to drive a car, they learn how to handle a weapon, but they don't learn the fucking law. They don't know your Fourth Amendment.
Well, also you got to remember that human beings have egos, all right?
Yes.
And usually we try to make those things bigger in order to assess our own greatness, our own. I'm the best person in the world. Look at me, I'm so great, right? This is a childish thing, but adults carry it with them. So what I see is this power struggle. This I'm all of a sudden they got a uniform and a gun, and people are afraid of them, and they get this power trip, and it's very dangerous. You know?
It is. It's extremely.
And that's why I said. That's why I said you could make a good leader. You know why? Because you're humble enough to do it. You have to be humble to be a leader. You have to be small. You have to. The leader knows how to follow. The leader accepts everyone. Yeah. And judges no one. You know.
No, dude, and I know a lot of these,
most cops.
I've dealt with it, dude. I've dealt with it. I know I'm 50% Hispanic, but I look fucking cracker as hell, right? I could pass off redneck, especially with my fucking hair right now. I could definitely. But my father is more fucking Cuban than anybody I've ever met in my life. You know, so I mean, but the point is,
it's a spicy meatball.
It's a spicy meatball. But the point is, look, back in the day, at some point, society had more of a respect for police, and at the same time, back in the day, yeah, I would agree with more that probably it was on the other foot. You know, maybe 70% of police officers back then were racist, right? Way back in the day, probably even as early as or as late as the 60s, right? But people started coming together. I mean, look at Woodstock. Look at all the things that we've gone through as a country. And I think as a country in whole, and this goes along again with police officers, I don't think as a country we are racist. I really don't believe that. We've gotten way past that, but what I do believe is that law enforcement is not the same what it used to be. They don't respect your rights. They don't respect your and like you said, they carry egos, and if you bruise that ego and you try to educate them on what they are and not allowed to do, their ego gets bruised. That's when things get dangerous, you know. So what you have to do is educate your children on what the law is, and it's not that hard to do. You can binge watch YouTube for a few hours, read up a couple statutes in your own fucking state and local you know, city, whatever the case is, municipalities, whatever the, you know, and you can learn the law and also spot when an office. You have to have some type of like a
You'd make
body
a good
language.
cop, Andres. You'd make a good cop, bro.
Yeah, but it's not worth. They're not glorified. Look, they're back in the day because they cared about you. You know, now
Well,
it's
there
so
are good
corrupt.
cops out there.
Yeah.
But and you know, I saw this great video of the St. Louis. I don't know, maybe you can pull it up. It's during the riots in St. Louis, and there's this cop there, and they're interviewing him. He must have been one of the head cops, and they said, you know, people were talking bad about you because during
Oh
the
my
interview
God.
you were looking down at your.
Oh,
You saw
dude.
that?
Dude, that fucking
Dude, that
crushed
was
me,
amazing,
dude.
huh?
That guy put it down, bro. That crushed me.
Yeah, that
And
was
that
amazing,
is
man.
what I'm
He-
feeling. I feel like that guy. That guy doesn't have a racist bone in his fucking body. And if you believe he does, then you're
Show that
just
video, dude. Can you show that video?
yeah, let me I think it was called
That
Cop Breaks
was
Down.
worth.
Cop Breaks. It's gonna be hard to
Was it in
find.
St.
Cop
Louis?
Breaks Down in
St. Louis, because it was recently and it was in St. Louis.
I think it was, no.
Oh, and
Was it this one?
a
No.
5-year-old girl that just
Yeah,
got shot in the
yeah,
face.
and
A 5-year-old girl.
sitting in her daughter's lap, dude. I saw the video. That's why I cannot, like, even going on here, dude. Like everything. That's why, dude. I spent 2 hours on here today, and I could feel my fist balling up, and I just want to grab through the screen.
I had to
strangle some of
unfollow
these
some people on Twitter, man.
And that
because
goes on both
I,
sides.
I, I did I don't
That goes on riders.
I don't
shooters,
like
and
violence,
cops,
man.
dude. There's so much that the cops have done in this fucking riot, in the protest. Because don't you don't get out of my fucking way. You don't push the person. You yoke them up, and you fucking throw them in handcuffs if you've given them a lawful order, right? But you don't push them down to the ground where their head hits the ground. There's tactical ways of taking people down. The cops have done so much. I've seen so many videos of cops just but I get at the same time they're all being targeted, you know? But in certain situations like that one famous video where the old guy gets pushed down, right? Old man gets pushed by cop,
Oh, yeah.
right? In that video, and that's disgusting. Like you don't push somebody, dude. Oh, look, there it is in GIF, and they're already making pictures out of it. Like this is the shit, dude. This is the shit that I'm talking about, and it pisses me the fuck off, dude. Because there's no need for violence on either side, and I could understand cops are pissed. I could understand riders are pissed, but dude, I like just that on both fucking sides. This guy right here, right? This push right here. Like you don't do that, dude. I don't even want to play it on here, dude. I'm sure everybody's already seen it. Nobody needs to see it. This is the picture. If you haven't seen the video, yeah, I don't want to.
The one cop was trying to look if he was all right, and his buddy was like, no, just leave him there.
Yeah. I
Was
saw that.
the
No, you
part
don't.
that was like, and man's bleeding. Can't you see he's bleeding?
Yeah, that.
And the third cop is calling an ambulance or
Yes.
people to get him
Yeah.
back up or something.
Yeah, dude, I just don't. Dude,
Crazy.
there were so many things that have been wrong on both sides. So many things that have been wrong on both sides, and it's now I see it all over the world. It's not only. Did you see the guy getting burned in Mexico? The cop that they burned in Mexico.
What?
Yeah, dude, check this out. Look at this. All right, this is.
I don't want to watch it.
No, it's not. It's not that bad. It's this one. Like this is not as bad as the. But it's just to show you how quick it could happen, dude. Like how quick cop gets burned in Mexico. But it's.
I know Paris was really bad.
Dude, and you know what? There's a lot of the neck, the knee on the neck videos all over the place. People are saying that this shit was staged, dude. And I honestly, it wouldn't surprise me
No, dude.
Dude, a lot of it. That's why.
Stage dead body.
No.
Stage,
no,
yeah.
no,
His
no,
brother.
no. Not stage dead body. Not stage dead body. But like, why would the cop let people film him for so long?
Because he didn't know he was gonna kill him.
I don't know. What do you? I don't know.
I don't think he knew he was gonna die, man. I don't think I thought he was just. You see the ego in his eyes when he's doing it.
Yeah,
You see the
I
ego
saw
in his
that.
eyes.
I saw that. Yeah.
See how powerful he think he
Yeah.
was.
Disgusting, dude. Disgusting.
So bad, man.
I'm gonna do some more research tomorrow, tonight, see what else is happening. Because I've seen that they're still burning places all over the place. And I just want to get back to
Portland
like
was nuts, dude. Portland was nuts, man.
Yeah, Antifa Haven. We are building a brighter future. Love and light to all those here with me on Twetch right now. That's what I'm talking about.
Back to the love and light. Oh yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to say. On Twitter, my entire feed is bullcrap, and it sucks you in really quick.
Violence.
It sucks you in. I'm not gonna lie. I used to love.
I don't even go to my feed now. I just go to the search. I search the cryptos and the projects I'm looking into. Some of the things I'm.
Can you hear me? Yep.
Yeah.
I used to love watching those videos when I was younger, back in the day, but.
No, dude.
But not anymore, dude.
Anybody who posts violence, anybody that posts violence on Twitter, I just block them, dude, because I don't want to see it, man. It's just bad for my mind.
Yep. I'm here eating on edibles like crazy, dude. That's what I do. All I know is just don't come to the suburbs. What else do we got here? Let's kill this off, man. This is what I was talking about earlier. This guy gets where this is going. User number 93, $20,000. Follow him. Make it $20,000.08 now. About 102 he's at his user number, Hunter.
Well, how much? What? Sorry.
102 BSV. Customized.
For what user number?
93.
Crazy, dude. I wouldn't give him one.
What?
I think it was at 137 that was asking how a 3-digit number is worth, and he was replying, I think it's about 20,000.
Listen, man, here's my opinion on the matter. I could care less what your user number is. I don't care if it's number 1 or number 120,000, dude. It's what you say that matters to me. Your user number doesn't impress me. Sorry.
Ant-Man says, protests happening all over Australia. Zero violence. That's the right way to do it, dude. That's the right fucking way to do it. What else do we got here? Got Kurt Bookert Jr. One of my top 5 favorite Twetchers. Says, don't forget that the real long-term store of value, human life, propagated on the genetics chain. Hashtag Ronin Atlas. Hashtag Ronin on gene chain. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. That is.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. You know, he's authentically a good guy.
Bro. Humble, good. There's so many different words to describe him, and obviously very much into his kid, so he's gonna be teaching him a lot. Yeah, it's very important, man. It's like you said, education starts at the house. Customized. What do you think, bro? Huh? Little Ronin, bro?
Oh,
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Customize, can you hear me?
Yeah, but the audio is falling away with you, so I didn't hear the question you were asking.
Okay. Well, we'll just go straight into this one. Do you do anything aside from building? Do you play any instruments?
Yeah, I have like a guitar, a cheap guitar. I'm not really that good. Just playing around with it.
You're not secretly like a Jimi
um,
Hendrix, bro?
no.
Well, we got a brand new Twetcher here. Well, first Twetch, they've had their account for a little bit. User number 8298 says, I am new here. Any other musicians here? Hunter, you gotta hit these people up, man. I put Animal Vision down here.
Hit him
Branch.
up.
Musicians unite. Have you seen the movie Casino Royale yet?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, Astronomy Dork is doing like a side meme contest.
Yep.
I saw with Casino Royale.
Yep.
I was looking through some pictures to maybe like do one of those too.
Oh, I'm gonna jump on it for
My
sure.
paint skills going.
I'm gonna jump on it for sure, dude. I already branched this? Oh no. Alright, and what do we got here? Twetch isn't, and just like I've been calling it earlier, dude, this is the guy that gave me the idea. If you aren't following Zell at 194 yet, you're doing it wrong. Twetch isn't social media. Social media is for socialists. Twetch is capitalist media. What do you got to say about that one, Hunter?
Twitch is for everybody, all right? That's what I got to say about that. Fuck. Get over yourself. Twitch is for everybody.
I love you, Hunter.
That's called openness. That's called being okay with somebody having a different view than you. And you think your way is the only way. That's a great way to never learn, never grow, and be in your little cage of a mind. Twitch is for all, baby.
Even for commie ed, right?
Hey, I'm a commie dude. I'm a psychedelic communist, bro. You
I
didn't know
know.
that?
And what's funny is we get along so great. That's the funny part.
Oh, I don't even. All these are just words to me, dude. I mean, I think this whole. I hear so much communists. I'm just like, where's the communists in the U.S., man? Show me one. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, dude. I grew up in the most open open-minded place in probably the whole United States. We banned GMOs. We're the first county to ban GMOs. We're the first county to legalize marijuana. We're the first county to kick out certain corporations up in Northern California. There aren't any communists out there, dude. What the fuck? I think it's just funny. It's just find something to be against. Find something to be against. Let's just gotta be against something. It makes me feel like I'm stronger than them. It's just joke.
Yeah, they got the whole duopoly thing really going at each other's throats over here, huh?
It's hilarious, man. You just can't take yourself too seriously in your opinions, and then you can have a conversation about it and not be attached to your own ideas. As soon as you're attached to your own ideas, then you're going to be upset. If conversation is making you upset, then you're attached to your ideas.
Yeah, no, I
You
hear
should
you.
be able to hear somebody and be like, hey man, I don't necessarily agree with you, but yeah, I honor that that's how you see it, and it's great we can talk about it. I love being able to have an open conversation about it.
I mean, Twitter always just annoyed me, but recently it's like really legitimately upset me, and that's not a good state of mind to be in. What's your Cosmize? Since you're in Europe, has your feed looked any different than ours? What's going on your Twitter feed? What do you see on when you scroll through Twitter? What do you see?
Not on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
I'm on Twitch and on Facebook. That's the only things I'm on.
What about Facebook?
I do have like Instagram, but I never used it. So
What's your Instagram so we can follow you on there? Send you a little follow for your.
I need to look that up because I don't kind of know it. It probably won't be customized because I had it from before. So I have to look that up because I wouldn't know. Never actually posted anything on that.
So yeah,
Oh, only thing is I use Facebook because there's like a lot of people on there, but you kind of get the feeling they just like the things because you can just click the button like, and you got no idea what a like means
no,
when you got it. If you're on Twitch and you got like 4 likes, you know, like you really like it because they paid for it.
correct.
I think like Facebook is maybe if you have like ideas or um, bigger things you want to accomplish, it has more people on it. But that's the only reason that I'm actually on there. And yeah, a lot of friends are on there. They're like the thing to meet up happens there. But I kind of like Twitch. Not a lot of people. I haven't seen any assholes on there.
No,
Like you guys always say, it's a place for everybody. I see like more musicians, more artists coming on there.
yep,
So the I think it's a great balance.
100, 100%, 100%. And again, it's just it's
And
a nice escape.
I'm talking to like yeah, and I'm talking to like friends to really join Twitch, like their content out, and the fair assessment of what they're doing and if there's interest in what they're doing. Um, like you say, I sometimes go on Facebook and I am looking at some people doing similar things which I like, and you get a return value from the like you give sometimes.
Yeah, yeah,
Then I see I've customized and I have like 3 or 4 new additions or additional people come to look at my site because I liked theirs. Um, so that's the only reason I'm actually on Facebook to see what other people do and yeah, like it, get a like back, and I'm on Twitch for the purpose of this is what I do, and if people like what I do, get a fair assessment, and also other things they post. It's yeah, it's much more fun to read because on Facebook it's like Hunter says everybody has their opinion and they want to get their opinion out, and it's not about listening to each other anymore. Sometimes you see something and then it has like 5,000 comments on it, and one goes, oh, you're this, and the other one, no, 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 and it's always like a discussion, and you can have a discussion but not with like 5,000 people in all different kind of things, and not being open-minded like Hunter says. You gotta be able to accept what other people say, even if it's not aligned with what your thoughts are on the subject. So
I definitely agree with that. Twetches for everyone. And here's another great first post by Sam Sun, number 11420. Nice number. This is my first Twetch. Excited to be here. A nice yin and a yang. Your thoughts on this, Hunter? When you see a yin and a yang, what do you think of?
Well, I think of the necessary for the opposites, you know, light and dark, happy and sad, up and down, and
Capitalist
balance,
and
man.
commie?
Yeah, man. Yeah, white and black. It's beautiful, man. We can't we can coexist because we aren't different. We make up. We're all what do they say? We're all beads on the same thread. Yeah, that's it.
I like that. That sounds good. All different colors, shapes, and sizes.
Yeah, we're all unique beads, but we're on the same thread of love.
Some 100 quotes I've been missing.
Hunter blessed.
Hunter blessed.
We're all blessed. We're 100% blessed.
100%.
100.
Ooh, I think this
100% blessed.
This one's gonna be good. Customized. I'm gonna let you take this one. Fetish. I can't. I'm so bad with names. So bad with names. User 9877, our homegirl. Bam, right here. Based as fuck. 1% of the population meditating and making peaceful contact can cause a conscious shift that transforms the entire planet. Quoting this from Dr. Stephen Greer, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, attached with a YouTube video that I am going to watch. Seems extremely interesting. Customized, what do you think if 1% of the population was to start meditating and make peaceful contact, that it could change the entire way everybody on the earth thinks? What's your opinion on that?
I think like meditating. I don't know if it really works. You can start thinking about things. But it's like energy and frequency, the kind of stuff Tesla always talked about. We're all like vibrations and sorts of energy. So maybe it's possible, but we're not smart enough to accomplish it, or the knowledge got lost how to do it. You know,
that I could
we
I
need
like
more.
that. I like that we lost the knowledge on it.
We
right?
need more like same-minded people doing it to create it. I think, because I recently thought about it, like all the inventions, like Einstein, Tesla, were like great minds, and I don't think that we are smart enough to see the world like they did, to fully understand their inventions and to make sense of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think maybe like meditating or thinking about the same problem with more people could transform the planet. Yeah. I think there is a sort of truth in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Hunter? Give me your final thoughts on this, your wise words, just by reading it right now. How do you feel about it?
What's it say again?
It
I can't
says,
see it.
based as fuck. If 1% of the population meditating and making peaceful contact can cause a conscious shift that transforms the entire planet. So essentially, if 1% of the planet was to meditate in a peaceful way, I guess.
Well, I mean, I can tell you that from experience, man. It's happening right now. It's already happening. It's basically what it's like this. I'm going to try to spell it out. So what we are in essence is truth, is peace, is love. Whatever word you want to give it. It's absolute 100% contentment, peace, and it has no opposite, and it's basically God, okay? We are our essence is God. Now, why can't we see it? Why can't we understand it? Why can't we? Well, we can't see it because it's like trying to see the eyes with the eyes. How can the eyes see the eyes? They are the eyes, right? We can't think about it and know it through objectified knowledge because how could a thought, a tiny little thought that was created by God, how could that describe the infinite? It's kind of like the finite trying to describe the infinite. It's kind of like a flashlight trying to describe the sun, a solar powered flashlight trying to describe the sun. But what we can do is we can spend little moments in between the thoughts, enjoying that space of quiet. One moment at a time. And then the thoughts will come back in, and you're not against them. You just see the difference between you and the thoughts. And you start really loving the space between the thoughts. And you start paying attention to the space. And what you find, because I've been doing this for 20 years, consistently, and learned a lot, is those moments get longer and longer and longer, and the peace gets greater and greater. But it's not actually that the peace is getting any greater. It's the same peace that's always been there. It's just there's only one thing in the way: our identification with our own thinking. So it's an experiment. It isn't a philosophy, and it isn't a religion. All it is, it's an experiment for everyone to get to try. We all have that right, because that's all of our essence. Whether you're a murderer, whether you're a Republican, whether you're a Muslim, it doesn't matter. We all have the same essence. And so I always try to, instead of philosophize about it, what I try to do is I try to bring people into their own experience and inquire about their own experimentation, and encourage them to do that.
I 100. Have you ever heard of the theory that if everybody is thinking like the same thoughts, that it could break randomness? Like like around New Year's time,
It's
when
powerful.
everybody,
Thoughts are powerful.
yeah, and you can look this up. Let me see if I could Google it. Like even around big events like New Year's, for example, when so many people are thinking about New Year's at the same time, that it changes like the energy completely, like around you and
So
everything.
another scientific study that actually happened was in the 60s in Washington, D.C. They had 1,000 people that were all meditating together every day for a month. Okay, I don't know if the exact if it was every day for a month, but it happened. You can look it up. And what happened was, during that month, murders were down by 50%.
That's
I have another. There's a place called Maharishi University in Iowa. My friend went to it. It's been around since the 60s. My friend got paid to meditate. Yeah, because they knew the science of it. If more people were meditating all together, it's great for the world. So these people that had these jobs that were making $1 million a year, like, I can't meditate, but I know it's good for the world, so I'll pay somebody to meditate. So,
yeah,
so one of my friends,
like
one
bad
of my
joking.
friends she was making a living meditating 8 hours a day. That was her job, man.
Shit. That sounds like a gig, bro.
Dude, that's a tough gig, man. I mean, that's some serious work.
I don't know how to search this
Oh,
up
look
the
at that
right
little
way.
kitty.
I don't know how to search this up the
What's the
right way.
kitty's name?
But
Customize?
Fetishera made an amazing post here with that, and I completely
Look at
hacked
that
her name, and I
kitty.
feel so bad. But it is true. I do think
Kitty's in
that
bliss.
the energy and everything around you.
I
Where's the
love
kitty?
cats.
Because I'm not seeing Discord. I was like, where do you see a freaking kitty? But I
Oh
definitely
man, this
see.
is the cutest cat.
I definitely agree with that 100%. That consciousness,
100%.
100%. That consciousness does shift if everybody's thinking in the same way. I definitely believe that.
And it can also be dangerous.
Yeah,
Because it works
it's
both
so funny
ways.
that you
In
were
the
just
dark,
thinking that. I was just thinking. I didn't want to mention. I was like, let me not put it out there, but it probably does work the same with the opposite effect, which is not good.
yeah. Well, it's just good to be aware of, because to be careful where we put our own minds. It's kind of like when you turn off Twitter, turn off the violent and the too much political feed on Twitter. Actually, I saw a post and I was texting Randy about this. He was saying that all the Twitter feeds were starting to affect his mind, right? And I told him, look, man, these are in meditation language, you call this impressions. And impressions are things that if you try to, if right after we get off this call, if you just close your eyes when it was done and just breathe and just kind of like go into a meditative state, you'll notice that the mind, these thoughts will come. Those are impressions. And so that's why we have to be careful of what we put in there, because it's all got to come out. It all has to come out, and it all will come out. And the one more thing I'll say is that a thought can't think. So thoughts can't think by themselves. No. Isn't that crazy that a thought can't think? Yeah, and you're the driver, dude. Yep. You're the driver. And so when you see those impressions coming, whatever it is, the violent things on Twitter or the news or whatever, in that moment you have a choice. You can be the thinker or you can be the witness of the thought. Yep. If you decide to be the witness of the thought, you've taken a step into your own power of being the master instead of the servant. If you let that thought take you over with thinking, that's fine. But what that represents is I'm the servant, not the master. And so this is why we have addiction. This is why we have people that are violent. This is why all the negative things in the world, they're actually just from a mind. It all starts in the mind. Everything starts in the mind. Matter of fact, you don't even need the mind to know who you are. Isn't that crazy? You don't need the mind to know you exist. You don't, you don't no need for it, and you still know that you are. Yeah, but when it takes that break, there's no separation between me and you. You know why? Because without the concept of me, there's no separation between. There's no you without me. You guys don't exist if it wasn't my friends. Very true. Very true. Anyway, man, this is some deep shit, man. We'll get into this another time. I love it though. You gotta start doing your Saturday calls again, where you just bring everybody in. Nah, man, like no, man. This is free. We're in free flow. I like the free flow. I love it. All right. Spontaneity. Wait, we did it pretty freaking big today. You guys got any final thoughts in general, customized? Any final thoughts before we come back on Monday?
No, but I think the as having Hunter for the last section and talking about the meditating and the thoughts. Yeah, I think you should do like another section on those things. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's interesting how you can create actually your own reality. I saw a couple of videos about that. I don't know how it going to form into existence of the thought you create or think, how it becomes reality. But yeah, I think it's a good discussion point to maybe do like some video or a meetup talking about things like that. Yeah.
I think today was pretty fun. It was good. Just see some bright stuff there at the end. I love like cool posts like this and all the other posts that we went through on Twitch. So I'm probably gonna stay off Twitter for a few days. I don't want to see any of that shit. Maybe I'll just hopefully see some good news that it's ending soon, and that we just finally get back to normal. All the cops have already been arrested, everything like that. So bring them to justice, and let's get back as a nation and back to normal. Now that we know that we could get our lives back together, everything's opening up. I'm really looking for that. Like, truly am. And know what it is. We'll be back on Monday. We're gonna be on Periscope. We're gonna be on Instagram TV. I'm gonna try to make a Twitch channel, YOLO. Be on there. As many outlets as we could get on to get people on Twitch. That's what we're gonna do. So really look forward to trying to get more people on Twitch. If you found us on Twitch, give us a little bit of a shout out. Let us know. We kind of know if we could gauge like an analytic. SoundCloud Conscious Party if you want to take a listen, says Rob Jones. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. If you can, leave if you're on Twitch, put a link on Twitch and just tag us on it at 7963. We'll be back Monday, same time, same place. You know it. Jump on in the box on Discord.
Have a good weekend, you guys.
And we'll be there. Woo!
Think good thoughts.